Here's another interesting question that many people have is that, well, if there can be antibiotic resistance, that is bacteria getting resistant to antibiotics, or if our bodies can build resistance to various virus and bacteria through vaccinations or otherwise, then my body can also become resistant to toxic chemicals. This is a question that is frequently asked, that all this organic food is just a fad, because my body will be able to adjust. I am regularly consuming toxic chemicals without my knowledge, but my body will adapt. Why is this a myth? Why is this something that will not happen? To understand this, what we need to understand is also, how does this whole process of building resistance or building immunity towards certain chemicals happen? The fact is that the same pesticides in the same doses are not working against insects where they used to work earlier. Today they are not working, and therefore the farmers are forced to use larger quantities of the same pesticide to get the same result, or they are forced to change the chemicals and use something more toxic to get the same result on the insect. So in other words, insects have built a resistance to the pesticide. If insects can build resistance, why can't we build resistance? To understand this, just understand what it takes. This is a adaptation that is happening coupled with some mutation. There is an adaptation that is happening over a period of time. Now, what is this over a period of time? This adaptation and this resistance is getting built over a period of multiple generations of organisms. It is not that the first time that the pesticide is supplied, there is insects build resistance. What actually happens is, there is some set of insects which maybe they are already predisposed, they are able to survive slightly better, or they don't get a high enough exposure, they survive, whereas the others have got wiped out. The next generation of that insect is slightly better adapted to this chemical. Again, there is the same exposure that chemical exposure happens, and there are some that survive that, a few. The next generation of that, over a few generations, it could be easily over 4 or 5 generations of insects, that you find that the same chemical used in the same dose is today, 1 year ago it worked, 1 year later or 2 years later it's not working. It means, how many generations of insects? We need to understand what is the lifespan of an insect, right? Typically, lifespan of insects are in weeks, at best it's months, okay? That means a new generation of the same insect is coming up within months of the previous generation. So over a period of, let's say, 1 year or 2 years, there are easily 4, 5, 6, 10, maybe 20 generations that have crossed, depending on the species of insect. And it's over this period of time, that is this number of generations, that the resistance is built. Same thing with bacteria. The way bacteria multiply is much faster, much faster. So there, it's like in a matter of minutes that new generations get born. A matter of, in a day there are multiple generations that are generated. So for these creatures, there are many generations that get passed, and we are seeing in what we say is a short span of time. For them, it is a very long span of time, right? In such a long span of time, they are seeing a resistance to pesticides or to antibiotics. In humans, what does it mean? If we have to develop the resistance to the same chemicals, we need 4, 5, 10 generations. We are talking of hundreds of years, and we are going to survive for just maybe 70 years. That's the time span that we are going to survive. Okay. So this is on one side. Practically in today's generation, what is happening? There is a next level thing that's happening. It is not just one chemical for which we have to adapt. Within a matter of years, another chemical has come, because this thing didn't work, they have introduced a new toxic chemical. So the body that was trying, maybe if at all, trying to adapt to one chemical, it's already starting exposed to a new chemical. It has to adapt to something else. And this is continuously going on. This is not all. we are getting exposed not to just one chemical or two chemicals, we are getting exposed to a cocktail of chemicals, right? At any point in time, all of us are ingesting multiple types of chemicals into our body. So that's the reason that it is impossible that we as humans can adapt to chemicals and say that, okay, these chemicals will not affect me. It will affect. The same way that the one first generation of insect is getting affected, the same way it will affect us. And if we have to get resistant, or if we have to evolve or adapt to it, we are talking of hundreds of years. Okay, and so that means in our lifetime we are not going to see an adaptation. We are going to get impacted by the chemicals that we consume, while the insects within the same generation will see adaptation and they will be, you know, resistant to it. So please understand, to sum up, adaptation or immunity, developing immunity to these toxic chemicals in our life, in our diet, is not going to happen for us. And that is another reason why it's very, very, very important that we switch to organic food.